Hello everyone and welcome to the first devlog for my simple Metroidvania game, probably aptly titled A Simple Metroidvania. So I have always loved Metroid as a franchise and the Metroidvania genre. It's just fun to me and I wanted to make one as well. The idea behind any Metroidvania, right, is that you go and you find an item and then you go somewhere else in the map and use that item and then can explore more and more, and the cycle just repeats until the end of the game. But for this, I wanted to emphasize the simple part of the title, right, and make a Metroidvania that isn't... I don't know if calling it linear would be correct, but linear. I haven't quite decided how air quotes linear, but pretty linear compared to normal Metroidvanias. For this project, I decided I wanted to go full 2D. I've never worked in Unity 2D. I have made a small little project that was 2.5D. It was a 3D world, but everything was constrained to just the X and Y axis, so it was 2D looking. But this will be full 2D, and I'm also going to go with pixel art, which is also something I've never done. So together, those two things alone are going to be a huge new learning curve, which is great. I love, learning. I learned a lot from my last project. I'm going to carry that into this one, because a lot of the concepts from the last one will still be useful here, like the audio manager issue. But learning 2D and pixel art is going to be a lot of fun. I'm also using Unity's new input system, which is fine. I mean, it's just another thing for me to learn, because I didn't even know it existed while I was doing my last project, but it's not so bad. I just, a couple extra. It's all the same stuff as before, just with a different, coat of paint, kinda. And this first week, all I've really done is work on the movement of the character, trying to get used to the input system. Specifically, I made wall jumps, wall sliding, double jumps, and then the left and right movement. I am actually following a tutorial on how to do this, just because I don't know the new input system yet, and it's done by, I believe, Game Code Library is her name. I'll put something on screen if I'm wrong, but this YouTuber has a wonderful set of videos over how to do a 2D platformer-based game, and it's been a big help. But yeah, so that's all I've done so far, is just this little bit of movement. I need to add things like crouching, and the game being a Metroidvania, a projectile-based Metroidvania, will have shooting, so I need to add, of course, the shooting, but also looking up, which will probably be part of the movement. I might just tie it to the left stick, or WASD or whatever. But after the character is mostly taken care of, I'm going to move into making a couple sprites, and I'm very excited. I can see it in my head, but I know I've done this before. When I was trying to draw things, I could see it so beautifully in my head, but then translating it from my thoughts to the actual paper, or in this case Photoshop, I guess, it just doesn't work. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot to talk about right now. I'm gonna keep some of the game hidden, because unlike my last project, this is going to be a proper game, and I would like to have a few surprises in there for the people that are gonna play it. But I also just haven't done a whole lot right now, so I don't have very much to talk about. But thank you for listening, and I hope you're excited to go on this 2D animated pixel Metroidvania game experience with me.